Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about UGC NET November 2017 paper 2nd. First question, Frances Burnett novel Evelina. Evelina subtitle, The History of a Young Lady's Entrance into the World. The eponymous heroine comes out in society in two locations. They are Bristol and London. So B and D are correct. Second question. Which of the following lines by Shakespeare is repeated several times in Virginia Woolf's novel Mrs. Dalloway? Fear no more the heat of the sun, nor the furious winter's rage. Second is correct. Third one. Identify the important theatres of the Elizabethan period. Globe and Swan. B and C are correct. Fourth one. In which poem does Matthew Arnold express the dilemma of wandering between two worlds, one dead, the other powerless to be born? Stanza from the Grand Chartreuse. Fifth one. Who made the comment that all modern American literature comes from one book by Mark Twain called Huckleberry Finn? Ernest Hemingway. Fourth one is correct. Sixth one. The emblem is a poetic genre containing a symbolic picture with a text and a verse exposition popular in the early 17th century. Who popularized this kind of poetry through the work Emblems? 1635. Francis Quarles. Second is correct. Which Byron work begins thus? I want a hero, an uncommon want, when every year and month sends forth a new one. Don John. Fourth one is correct. The title of Sir Thomas Browne's famous treatise Religio Medici means religion of a doctor. First one is correct. 9. Which among the following recent novels is a retelling of Sophocles' Antigone? Camilla Shamsi, Home Fire. First one is correct. 10. Identify the two important works of Paul de Man from the following list: Blindness and Insight and Allegories of Reading. First one is correct. 11. Samuel Johnson denounced the metaphysical poets, saying, about the beginning of the 17th century appeared a race of writers that may be termed the metaphysical poets. In the biography of which of the following poets in his Lives of Poets did Johnson make this remark? Abraham Cowley. Third one is correct. 12. The terms of the contract are not disagreeable to me. The above sentence contains an example of litotes. Second is correct. 13. Who is the author of the following lines? To see a world in grain of sand, and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour. William Blake. Second is correct. And this poem Ogrish of Innocence. (14) In Women in Love, what is Winifred's Pekingese dog called? Lulu. Second one is correct. 15. Which of the following new critics put forward the idea of the heresy of paraphrase? Clint Brooks. Second is correct. 16. Edmund Spenser's Calling Clouds Come Home Again is a fine example of a pastoral eclogue. Eclogue means short poem, especially pastoral dialogue. 17. In an essay of dramatic poesy, whom does John Dryden refer to as the most learned and judicious writer which any theatre ever had? Ben Jonson. Third one is correct. 18. This Australian poet was raised in New South Wales and grew up in rural Australian landscape. In 1946, she published her first book of poems. In 1962, she became co-founder and president of the Wildlife Preservation Society of Queensland and served as its president several times thereafter. Identify the poet. Judith Wright. Third one is correct. 19. Afra Ben's Orinoco is set in Suriname. First one is correct. 20. Who published the first collected edition of Gerard Manley Hopkins' poems in 1918? Robert Breeze. First one is correct. 21. Samuel Richardson named his heroine Pamela after one of the characters in Philip Sidney's Arcadia. Third one is correct. Pinter once admitted that he first became aware of the dramatic power of the pose from seeing a popular American comedian. Which one? Jack Benny. Third one is correct. Charles Dickens' Black House is pointedly critical of England's Court of Chancery. Third one is correct. 24. Which of the following is not true of the ideal state in Thomas More's Utopia? There is only one religion guided by the principle of a benevolent supreme being. Third one is correct. 25. Which character created by Coleridge makes the following account of her harrowing experience? 5 warriors seized me yestermorn, me, even me, a maid forlorn. They choked my cries with force and fright, and tied me on a palfrey white. Geraldine. First one is correct. Geraldine is a supernatural character in Christabel by S.T. Coleridge. 26. Which novel by Thomas Hardy begins with the sombre description of Egdon Heath? The Return of the Native. Second is correct. 27. The metrical form of Gower's Confessio Amentis is octosyllabic couplets. Third one is correct. 28. What happens to the lock of hair at the end of Alexander Pope's The Rape of the Lock? It turns into a star. Third one is correct. 29. The Bard, the Iron Lady, the King. The above are examples of antonomasia. Antonomasia means use of a proper name to express a general idea. 30. Which of the following novels by Margaret Atwood depicts the historical event of the notorious murders committed in 1843? Alias Grace. Second is correct. 31. Which of the following poems by W.B. Yeats repudiates the sensual word in favor of the artifice of eternity? Sailing to Byzantium. Third one is correct. 32. Which of the following characters in Moby Dick falls overboard and turns insane as a result? Pip. First one is correct. Which of the following poems by Symonds Heaney is dedicated to the Irish poet Paul Muldoon? Vision. Fourth one is correct. 34. In William Golding's Lord of the Fleece, which of the following characters is put to death? Ralph. Second is correct. 35. In Canterbury Tales, who has a red face full of sores? The Summoner. First one is correct. 36. The pace of speech. Pace means speed of speech is called tempo. Third one is correct. 37. Match the title with the author. Sexual Politics. Kate Millett. A Literature of Their Own. Ellen Showalter. Thinking About Women. Mary Ellman. The Laugh of the Medusa. Helen Shikshu. Second is correct. 38. Which of the following historical events does Tennyson's poem The Charge of the Light Brigade describe? The Crimean War. Fourth one is correct. 39. Northrop Frye's influential work Anatomy of Criticism includes, as the subtitle indicates, 4 essays. Which of the following is not one among them? Typological Criticism, Theory of Types. Second is correct. It is not including Anatomy of Criticism by Northrop Frye. 40. In Robert Browning's Andrea del Sarto, with which of the following painters does Andrea not compare himself with? Rembrandt. Third one is correct. 41. In Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, Gulliver refers to William Dampier, the famous writer of 2 Voyages, as cousin. Third one is correct. 42. Who among the following is not a character in Pride and Prejudice? Miss Bates. Pride and Prejudice is written by Jane Austen. 43. All the worlds are stage, and all the men and women merely players, occurs in Shakespeare's As You Like It. Which character says the line? Jacques. First one is correct. Which of the following rivers are mentioned in Andrew Marvell's poem To His Coy Mistress? Gangesh and Hamba. Third one is correct. 45. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The above is an example of prose. Prose means repetition of a word with a new or specified sense. For example, I am that I am. Never explain, never complain. 46. Which of the following images is not part of W. H. Auden's poem In Memory of W.B. Yeats? Memory scattering like the birds. Fourth one is correct. 47. Who among the following is the author of the Steps to the Temple? Richard Croshaw. Second is correct. 48. Match the character with the work. Jim Dixon, Lucky Jim. Jimmy Potter, Look Back in Anger. Joe Lambton, Room at the Top. Charles Lumley, Hurry on Down. Room at the Top is written by John Brain. Then Hurry on Down is written by John Wayne. Look Back in Anger is written by John Osborne, and Lucky Jim is written by Kingsley Amis. Here first one is right. 49. In the opening book of the Prelude, Wordsworth mentions famously that he was fostered alike by beauty and fear. So D and B are correct. 50. The title of Ngugi wa Thiong'o's Petals of Blood is derived from a poem by Derek Walcott. Identify the poem. The Swamp. Second is right answer. If you like my video, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you so much.